Hello guys and welcome to a brand new video. Today I'm here with Vinland Saga season 2 episode number 4 reaction. Alright, the previous episode we get to see Olmar and the two guys from before, the bodyguards. I think they're called Fox and Badger. Those two kind of putting stuff in his head, in Olmar's head, telling him how unless and until you kill someone, take a human life, you won't become a man and a warrior, obviously. And yeah, they obviously decide that the person suitable for being killed is the slaves, because they're not human, they don't have any rights and all that. So yeah, now after that we do get another information, which was that girl, I forgot her name. It starts with A, aldehyde or something like that, I think. She's not the daughter of the master. She's also not a slave. So that was one thing that got cleared up, which I think a lot of people probably had misunderstandings in. And even Einar did not know that. That was like one thing. And obviously later on we see Einar and Thorfinn been taken with Badger and Fox taking them. Oh, Badger was also there. Yeah, I forgot about that. Both of them taking them, and yeah, Olmar is in front of them. He tells them to kill him. And Einar, we see Einar kind of trying to stop them and tells Thorfinn to run away, but Thorfinn is like, no, kill me. And here we get to see, obviously, what's his name? I again forgot. Fox being very not happy about the way Thorfinn talked about life, and he's like, oh, everyone's afraid of death, so this is the thing that we use, this is something, this death is something that we actually have, we kind of what's that word, we trade in, like life and death is something we trade in. This is like our line of job. So you saying that you're not afraid is not good. It's going to lower our, like the like the whatever the importance of it, and it's going to look bad on us. So starts slashing him off little by little, and we get to see here what Thorfinn feels about the whole situation. He talks about how he doesn't know why people live, because no good thing has happened to him, and this makes him more pissed off. He attacks him more, chops off a portion of his ears. But before anything happens, Snake comes in, who is their leader, and stop them, punches him in the face, Fox in the face, and that's where it's ended. So let's see what happens, and yeah, what Snake does. So yeah, let us begin. So I'll be putting the subtitles on the timer here. Sync it to whichever is your preference, and let's get started. All right, here's the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Oh yeah, the oof, damn. And Snake comes in. There you go. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nah. Yep, there you go. Well, deserved it. Yeah, explain what? You're just having fun, weren't you, huh? Oh yeah, he's having his breakfast, he didn't have it. Like I was saying, what gave them the right? You guys brought them. What the hell is wrong with you? Just like making excuses. Pathetic. It's just putting on the. Mm, well, yeah. Okay, this. Now what? Ooh, is he going to test him? Yeah, he's going to test him. Okay, he realized. Whoa! He saw Ashalat in him. Okay, he actually fought back. I was not expecting that. Okay, because of Ashalat's, like, like because of the bloodlust, which was similar to Ashalat. Yeah, he could have easily broken your chin 2 times. So there you go. Yeah, this shows he's not. Yeah, I was going to say that. This shows he's not ready to die. Otherwise, why would he protect himself from the bloodlust? Unfortunately, this kind of proves that the fox weren't able to instill that bloodlust or fear in him, which Snake was able to do. Yeah, well, I doubt they're going to do anything after this. Yeah, well, probably. Your body does, at least. It's like, what am I supposed to do after? Yeah, what am I supposed to do after living? Like, he doesn't have any purpose now. Like, this is what happens, like when you live for revenge. Like, like your sole goal being revenge. If you're able to take revenge, then everything's just gone. Like, then what do you do? Who's going to keep you, like, alive from that point onwards? And this is something that Arsalat even said in the ending. Like, he said that now that I'm dead, what's going to happen to you, Thorfinn? And yeah, he did say, like, break out of this revenge thing, and try to live for yourself. Damn. Okay, there's one good thing that came out of this. No one's gonna mess with him again. These guys. Oh boy. Ooh. Okay. Wait. Wait, how did. Oh, did he stitch it back or something? Oh, this is that guy. The one who became free after. Yeah. Yeah, because Thorfinn was, like actually getting on his nerves. That's why. Yeah. Oh, he's not happy about that because that's how his family went down. Yeah. What? Oh, because of yeah, yeah, they're slaves. Hmm. Oh yeah, she probably told him. Like I said. Ah! What? Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. Well, he never learned about that. All that he did in his life was, you know, chase Ashalad. Oh boy. Ah! Okay. Why is his eyes always closed? Or did he open it before? I don't remember. Anyways. Oh boy, the wounds are quite. Ha! He just leaves. Work? Yeah, but still, he. Woods. Oh, okay. Yeah, he fought with a lot worse conditions. Hmm. Oh, I was like, what the hell is that? I thought it was a gunshot or something. No, it's they're cutting tree. Here we go. All right. Yeah, obviously he would think that he's probably trained. And what? Yeah. Okay. There you go. Okay. Mm. Oh boy. Well, that's uh-huh. Ooh, way more than that. I don't think he even knows how many. Like, too much. What? There you go. Me, too many. Hmm. Hmm. All right. There you go. At least Aina knows now, kind of. Not the full picture he knows, but wait, what the? He's awake? Yeah. He's remembering his. Oh, his village. Yeah, how everyone. Oh boy. Is he going? Okay. Yeah, I feel like he's. Oh damn! This reminds me so much of that scene from season one. You know, the Thorfinn came to kill Askeladd while he was awake. Hmm. Oh boy. Oh, it's him in the dream. Oh. Oh, it's even. Wait, is that? Okay, no. I for a moment I thought that was. The silhouette seemed like Thor's. Oh, he's screaming from the nightmare. Yeah. Oh my god. Whoa. Damn. Oh yeah, that lady who saved him and he. My god, that was crazy. Oh boy. His face, come on. Hmm. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's true. Who's that? Is that Canute? Yep, it's Canute. Was he's like, oh boy. Okay. Damn. Okay. Is that it? Yeah. And there you go. That was this episode. Episode number 4. Okay, so here we at the beginning we get to see we resume that section where Fox was going to attack Thorfinn and take out his eyes. Snake comes in and Snake immediately punches him and yeah, asks Badger what is going on. So here we see the first thing Snake does is start eating, because obviously he had no breakfast. And he's eating and he's like, what the hell are you guys doing? Like, he's like, you're not supposed to do anything. If someone's supposed to do something about this, about the slaves, it's the master. And that's exactly what I was saying. I was like, why? Who the hell gave them the permission to do this? They're merely bodyguards. But I guess, like, this is the thing. Like, since they're bodyguards and they are basically mercenaries, yeah, they feel like they can get away with anything and everything. So basically that. and that type of thing here. And they don't have any type of any type of um like, they don't stop in these type of situations. They just do whatever the hell they want to. And but obviously Snake is the leader. He told them to stop. That's why they stopped. The master came and asked him what the hell happened, why they killed one of their men. They probably would have done something like Badger said later on, oh, he was the one who was being who was being cocky in front of us. So there you go, that would have happened. Either way, Badger says that, oh, he's the one who was doing. Now obviously at this point I'm like, what the hell are you saying? You guys are the one who brought him here. You guys are the one who started inflicting wounds upon him. And Snake was the one, not Snake, sorry, Fox was the one who gets his pride and ego hurt by seeing Thorfinn not flinching at any of the attacks that he was inflicting. He himself gets worked up on his own and tries to kill him. And now you're saying that he's the one who did it. Like, what? Okay, great. This is the thing. These are mere mercenaries. They're neither warriors nor any type of what can I say? So obviously they are just making excuses and everything. As Snake is like, all right, Snake gets up. Snake is like, oh, Thorfinn, sorry about what's your name? I'm sorry about this. My men are a little bit of an idiot, haha. And here we see Snake try to test him, because obviously Snake realized that this guy is something. He's probably like a fighter, or he has experience in fighting and killing people. So what he does is wait a minute, he pulls out his sword, doesn't he? Just a minute, let me check. Yeah, he puts his hand on the sheath and looks at him sharp, and yeah, takes out his sword and he parries it, Thorfinn parries it with his leg. So here at that moment we see Thorfinn automatically react. He got to see a little bit of Ashalad in him, because probably of the bloodlust, or the fear that Ashalad always Ashalad definitely fought using his full strength all the time, and he was a fearsome warrior. The bloodlust that people feel, he felt that at that moment, and immediately he parried. He didn't stop. So this obviously kind of proves that up until now, Fox, whatever he was doing, that was definitely not something that registered in Thorfinn's head as even an attack. It was lacking in bloodlust. It was nothing. He was just swinging away, not even taking him seriously, and just acting on behalf of his anger. While here, Snake genuinely was taking off the sword to attack him and kill him then and there, which obviously put the full bloodlust on him, and he immediately parries. So this happens, and I love this part where Snake gets genuinely confused. He's like, wait a minute, he can actually fight. And he's quite strong. I thought, I think Snake probably thought that, oh, he's probably been in 1 or 2 battles or something, that is why. But when he parried him like that, he was like, wait a minute, he's not any ordinary warrior. He's an actual good warrior. So that's why there was genuine shock in his face. He was like, whoa, I was not expecting this, him actually stopping me. And yeah, Thorfinn fought Thorkel. That's the thing, he fought Thorkel, and I'm not exactly sure how strong Snake is. I doubt he's stronger than Thorkel. I don't know, I cannot actually say, but I doubt he's stronger than Thorkel. So Thorfinn actually stopping the attack was probably something that he could have easily done anytime, anywhere. But he was just not doing it up until now. But here, seeing genuine bloodlust and him trying to attack him, his reflex won over. And here he's like, Snake is like, haha, you see, Like this kind of shows that you don't want to die. That is why you parried me. So there you go. And Thorfinn also genuinely shocked. He's like, wait, like why did I do that? Do I not want to die? So here's the thing. Now here's what I think about this. Obviously, his mental condition is that, oh, he doesn't want to live, he doesn't care what happens to him, this and that. However, his body is obviously, I feel like, what can I say, it's just accustomed to just fighting and like retaliating back in these type of situations. So his body doesn't want to die, and he, in his head, he doesn't know. Now here's the thing. I feel like mentally it's not that he wants to die. Mentally he doesn't know what to do. Like, he says to Fox that, oh, what is good in living? What has come out of me living up until now? Did anything good happen in my life? This thing. So it's not that he wants to die, he just doesn't know what to do, and he is just like, he's just clueless now. He's just wandering around without any goal, and his past, like the people who have killed, his past is haunting him. Basically that's what's going on in him mentally. It's not that he wants to die or something. It's just that he doesn't know what to do, and he's being tormented by his past. While obviously his body in itself is definitely not ready to die, because his body, he has fought so many battles, and his body is definitely just ready to fight, and always like like in these type of situations automatically retaliates back. It's like basically reflex, at this point. And he's like, okay, do I actually not want to die? What's going on? Because up until that point he thought that he's actually ready to die. So there you go. That's the thing. He realized that maybe he doesn't want to die. Maybe there's something else that is going on, which is true. Like I said, he doesn't want to die. He just doesn't know what to do. That's what's going on. And he needs a goal, a proper goal, not any kind of goal, like, oh, like a normal goal, nothing like that. A goal that he himself wants to reach, that type of a goal, in which he can give his all. And obviously you cannot change your past. What you have done is over. You in no way can you change that. So all that you can do is just do something for in the future that will at least try to, I don't know, like at least try to negate some of the things that you have done. Like, do something that can actually, which is something that can actually, I don't know, what can I say, like, what's that word? I cannot find the proper word to explain this, but do something that will help you make amends. Yeah, that's the word. Like, what you've done in your past is over. You cannot change it. So what you can do now is do something in the future where you can make amends for the wrongs that you've done in your past. Like, obviously he killed people, killed lots of innocent people. Their lives will not come back, but maybe he can save lives. Maybe he can save lives and do something in the future that can at least be, something positive. The negative things that you have done cannot be brought back, cannot be mended at all. And yeah, so just in the future do something that will at least, at least like you'll be able to make amends to that, something like that. I feel like, and that's how I feel like that is how you will be able to get away from the ghosts of your past. If you, if you're able to do something to make amends to it, something like that. I don't know, like I have no clue, but I feel like that's the only way you can do something in this type of a situation, to run away from the ghosts of your past and to do something meaningful with your life. But either way, he's like now genuinely confused. He's looking at himself and he's thinking, what should I do now? Next we see they went to Pater, and he is kind of putting like ointment on him and kind of mending his wounds. And Einar is obviously pissed off. Einar is like, what the hell is going on? Why are they like this and that? They're the one who started it. And Thorfinn is like, can't blame them. Stronger people win. Weaker people, they have, like, whatever they are subjected to, they cannot do anything because they're weaker. Stronger people always wins. So nothing can do about it. Now this is something that obviously Einar is like very against. He doesn't like this type of reasoning because this is exactly what happened to him and his family. Yeah, his family was definitely weaker. The people who came to their village and started destroying everything, they were definitely stronger. But does that mean that they deserve that? Obviously not. So it's something that is closely related to his life, to what had happened in his past. So like Anna is definitely not happy with that reasoning that Thorfinn just said, and can't blame Thorfinn as well, because Thorfinn has been subjected to that. Like from a very young age, he has been in the battlefield where it's exactly that, like, the strong will win, the weak will lose, and everything will be taken away from them. So that is Thorfinn's way of seeing the world. However, Einar's way of seeing the world is obviously not that. He is completely against that. Like, why will strong take everything from the weak, and the weak cannot even protest? That's exactly what happened to him, and he doesn't like that. So he was kind of like, very mad at this, but obviously Peter stopped him, and he's like, oh, stop, like, like it's no need to go off on that. And okay, now here Einar says like, oh, like, but you're putting medicine on him, what about the cost? And Pater is like, oh, it's fine, like, no need to pay me about anything for this. And he also says that, oh, thanks Arnade as well, because she came running in and told me. and Einar was like, making that face, and I was like, oh, she's a goddess. She's an angel. Anyways, Pater also gives Thorfinn a dress to wear, because the other one has been tattered completely. And Thorfinn, I love the face that Thorfinn makes there. He's like, he's confused. He's like, what's going on? And Einar is like, what the hell is that face? Like, say something, thank him at least. And like, and Thorfinn is just looking like that, and Einar is like, oh my god, what's wrong with you? And Pater is laughing. He's like, haha, no problem, it's okay. And there you go. So now obviously you can, like I said, here Thorfinn being genuinely confused about this makes sense, because I feel like he probably doesn't even remember his past. Like, by past, what I'm trying to say is, like, before he joined Ashalat, that past, when he was living happily with his family in Iceland, yeah, that past, I don't think he remembers any of it. I doubt that. He probably remembers everything from the whole his dad's death to Ashalat, like, him joining Ashalat and trying to kill him and all that. That's all he remembers. So before any type of the happy thing that he had in his life, he doesn't even remember at all. And that is why he's genuinely, he doesn't know what to say in this point, because all he remembers is fighting and looting from other people and taking, like, attacking the weak, taking from them. He's never seen anyone actually give anyone something free of cost. That never happened to him. Like I said, he doesn't remember the past, the very past, like the past where he was living happily. Then a lot of people probably gave him a lot of things. His mom gave him a lot of things. His sister gave him a lot of things. I doubt he remembers any of that. What he remembers is from his dad's death to this part. So in this part, I doubt anyone actually gave him anything free of cost. That is why he's confused. He's like, what's going on here? Why is this guy giving me this thing without any cost? And he's genuinely confused. From that point onwards, I doubt he has thanked anyone. I doubt he has thanked anyone for anything. So that's why he doesn't know what to say here. He's like, and that's why it's like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, at least thank him. And he doesn't know what to do. He's like just staring. So that's kind of sad, like, because like I don't exactly remember, not remember, sorry, I don't exactly know how much he remembers from the very past. That is like, his family in Iceland, his mother, his sister, you know. I don't know how much he remembers about them, but I doubt he remembers anything about them. Because if he remembered about them, I don't know, I feel like he never would have said something like, oh, nothing good has come in my life. Because at least that part was happy in his life. He probably doesn't even remember that. And even if he remembers that, he probably doesn't, I don't know. But anyways, I'm thinking that is why he was so confused here, because throughout his life, during Ashalat's you know crew, that whole part, yeah, he never gave anyone something. Nobody gave him something. He never thanked anyone, and that is why he just doesn't know what to do here. He got the thing and he's so confused. But anyways, he wears the dress and he's just off, you know, off to do the job. And Einar is like, what are you going? Like, like Pater just said that to take today, like to take, to do no work today. We are free today. But, like Thorfinn's like, no, let's go. I can do it. And this is nothing. So Einar goes with him, and yeah, now here we can see that they're cutting trees, and Einar is thinking like the way he moved, there's something going on. So he immediately asks Thorfinn, like, Thorfinn, have you have you been in the war? And he says like, yeah, and then he's like, oh, have you killed people? And he says like, yeah. And then he's like, how many? 5, 10, 20? And here Thorfinn says that obviously like too many, doesn't even remember how much. And after saying this, Thorfinn says, so what, Einar? I'm the one of those people who probably, I'm one of those people who destroyed your village, killed your family. Do you despise me now? And yeah, now obviously this thing is starting to, it's like inside his brain now. Einar, he's thinking about this whole thing of, like, yeah, Thorfinn was also one of those people, and he killed people, he looted from people, he took everything from them, and killed the weak. And that is why exactly, his like a way of looking at the world, it's like stronger people take from the weak. You cannot do anything about it. That's why his way of looking at the world is like this. So he's thinking about all of that, in when they're sleeping at night, when he's remembering of the past where his village was burned down, his family killed. He gets up and he goes towards Thorfinn, and he, wait a minute, this part is so dark. He actually tried to strangle him, didn't he? Was he strangling him? Yeah, he was strangling him, wasn't he? Or was it like, this part I don't understand properly, because like I said, this part is very dark. So it seems as if he's strangling him like this, because Thorfinn starts like, making noise. But who knows? I'm not exactly sure. It can be that he was not strangling him, but he was actually just, his hand was shaking like this because he doesn't know what to do. He was thinking of strangling him, but he was not strangling him. And the noise that Thorfinn was making was not because he was strangling him, but because of his dream. Now, this part I'm not so sure about. Like it could have happened two ways. Like, he was either strangling Thorfinn at the beginning and then later on, like, loosened his grip. Or he was not strangling Thorfinn at all. He was just, his hands were shaking and he was thinking about strangling him. His hands were like, clutched in his throat, but he was not strangling him. But Thorfinn was making noise not because of strangulation, but because of the dream that was affecting him. So I'm not exactly sure what happens here. Either way, it seems as if he's strangling him, like his hands are shaking. It's like, veins are coming out. And while we see Thorfinn in the dream, like just inside a forest running, and like the flames starts like coming out, like it's like fire everywhere. And then there's these ghosts of the past. They're like getting up and they're like, oh, kid, die, and attacks him. while Thorfinn is just killing one after the other. And there's all these people. Okay, now here we get to see a very nice little first person sequence. Kind of reminds me of that from season 1. That sequence, you remember that sequence where Thorfinn jumped on like like the, I don't know what you call them, those platforms on the water, that part where Ashalat said that, oh, you bring the head of the commander and I'll present you with a duel with against me. Yeah, that one. Oh yeah, that is the part where he first meets Thorkel, I think. Yeah, that part where he jumps up and starts like going, and it shows like a very nice first perspective scene of Thorfinn just going and cutting off the commander's head. That part. This part is also kind of like that. We see like a first person, very cool scene of Thorfinn like killing people and just in the end, getting the final ghost, and him realizing that final ghost was actually that old lady who saved him in season 1, and whose village was later on destroyed by Ashalat. So he's seeing all of that and he's suffering, and he's just screaming. And like I said, we see at this point Einar just leaves, kind of takes away his hand and just sits down. And like I said, I'm not exactly sure if Einar was actually strangling him or he was just kind of making noise because of his nightmare. But either way, Einar is now sitting down and Thorfinn is just screaming, grabbing his clothes and just screaming like that. And finally Einar just grabbed his hand to calm him down, and he wakes up. So he wakes up and he's like, oh my god, what's going on? And he just looks around and he's like, oh Einar, you woke me up. So he says like, why do you wake me every time I cry out in my sleep? And here he thinks again that I've killed so many people. He thinks that I'm the same as those people who killed your family as well. So Einar says here, Einar gets up and okay, wait a minute, what does he say? Oh yeah, he looks at him and sees Thorfinn just confused looking at him. Okay, he says, do you want to die? Do you think that nothing good comes out for you being alive? And he grabs him and he says like, why do you think like that? I don't know what kind of terrible fate you have suffered. I don't know what kind of hell you've lived through day after day, but we're able to chit chat, eat, crap and sleep in this hell. This part is very good, like the thing that he says here is that we've been able to do all of this now currently because someone has kept us alive. Okay, so how can you say nothing's good happened to you? It says you're wrong. Okay, so he says that, and he says that this is, you're obviously wrong. We're still alive. It's definitely because of someone. So you cannot say that nothing good has ever happened in your life. Now, obviously, I'm pretty sure by this he meant that his family, whoever they were, I'm sure, and this is what I was saying actually. Like, I think Thorfinn doesn't remember anything about his very past life, of his mom, of his village, of his sister. He remembers nothing, and that is why he says that nothing has good come out of my life. And that's exactly what Einar says. Like, how can you say that? You've been alive up until now. There must be someone at least who took care of you. It has kept you alive up until now. Now, not only that, but even after joining Ashalad's what's the word? Ashalad's group, you know, he has been surviving. Maybe because sometimes because of his own, like, what's that? His own effort. Maybe sometimes because of someone else. At the end, Ashalad is the one who kind of yeah, Ashalad. No, wait a minute, just a minute. I'm kind of forgetting. Just a minute. What exactly happened in the end? Ashalad actually attacks. Oh, yeah, the whole confrontation with Floki. Ashalad kills the king, and yeah, Canute acts as if Ashalad is the betrayer here, and Ashalad kills off a lot of the people. Thorfinn comes in, and oh yeah, that happens. So yeah, okay. I was going to say, like, in the end, Ashalad was the one who saved him. I guess Ashalad was not the one who, like, kept him alive. It was Canute. Ashalad just gave him the what's that word? Gave him the like the in the end he gave him the talk. He said that, why, what are you doing like this? Your life is going to just go away. Like, just stop following my shadows, stop trying to run against revenge. Like, now that I'm dead, what are you going to do? Like, become a warrior, become someone that your dad was. And he says that. However, the person who saved him in that moment was definitely Canute. Canute could have easily told that, oh, like, take this boy away, execute him. So if you think about it like that, Canute was the one who saved him in the end. So yeah, there you go. What Einar says here, someone did save you. Someone definitely has been keeping you alive up until now. So don't say nothing good has come out of your life. At first it was his family, his dad saved him. It sacrificed himself so that everyone could survive. Not only that, after that, like, a lot of other people come in. Thorkel comes in, Canute comes in, they also save him. So these are the people who saved him. Ashalad also, if you think about it, he was also another person who saved Thorfinn, if you think about it in that way, because of the drive of going against Ashalad, Thorfinn was alive. Otherwise he probably, I don't know what he would have done. Since Ashalad was there, Thorfinn was, was kept the whole, hope, because he wanted revenge, and he kept himself alive. So if you think about it in that twisted way, you could say Ashalad was also another one who kept him alive. So yeah, there you go. And that's what Einar says. Like, you must have gone through a lot of crazy stuff. I don't know what you went through, but since you're here now, I'm sure there was someone who kept you alive. So why, why do you say that there's nothing good has come out of your life? And he just sits down, and I'm sure he kind of was thinking about his own family who helped him, who saved him, who kept him alive at that moment. And that is why it probably bothered him so much. He relates himself to Thorfinn too much, and seeing Thorfinn like this, it doesn't sit well with him. Seeing Thorfinn lose all hope in life and saying that nothing good has come out of his life, since he relates himself to Thorfinn so much, he doesn't want him saying that stuff, because for him at least, there was a family who saved him and kept him alive up until now. And he is grateful to them for his life. So seeing Thorfinn say that, oh, there's no one in my life, no good thing has come out of my life, he doesn't want said Thorfinn to say that. And yeah, he kind of says, like, and it was not your fault that my family died, don't get arrogant. Gets down, and here we see Thorfinn say, like, oh, thank you Einar, for waking me up whenever I have nightmares. And he's like, oh, don't don't say that. Like, no, I just do it because of my own sleep. I don't want to wake up every now and then by hearing you scream. And Thorfinn says, like, sorry, and just lays down, and both of them goes to sleep. And we see Canute here in a graveyard, I think. I'm not sure exactly. He's just standing there. And that's where it ended. So there you go. That was a really good episode. Here we get to see Thorfinn at least, realizing that, yeah, what? Someone is here. Like, he's my friend, Einar. At least some good has come out of my life. And he also realized here that maybe he doesn't want to die, since he parried and attacked Snake back. Maybe he doesn't want to die. Maybe that's what's going on. So, you know what? Progress. Up until the previous episode, he was like, oh, what has good come out of my life? And like, why should I fear death? Because nothing good has come out of it. He was like this. But obviously by the end of this episode, now he's at least questioning everything. He's like, do I really want to die? If I do want to die, why did I retaliate back? Why did I parry his attack? And now obviously after this whole Einar situation, he at least knows that Einar is someone who, who's concerned about him, and who's going to, who has the best intentions of him in mind. Not only that, the whole scene with Pater as well, where he saw him take care of his wounds, give him like a dress. That is also something like a good thing that never happened while he was in Ashalad's group, because obviously in that world, it was kill or be killed. Nobody gave anything to anyone free of cost. There was no thank you or sorry, never. So these are like all new things he's realizing, and he's coming out of that, like that whole thing. And yeah, it's interesting to see how Thorfinn is like, gaining all these new emotions, because like I said, I doubt he remembers anything about his past, very the past life where he was with his family. So all that he remembers is about the situation with Ashalad. So he's just like a newborn child who all he knows is about fighting, killing people, and taking life. That's all he knows. So the basic thing of saying thank you when you get something, and the fact that someone is giving you something for free is like completely new to him. He doesn't even know, and it's something like that. And you can see that he's learning little by little. And one thing I realized now suddenly, he thanked Einar. Yeah, there you go. Like I said, he didn't thank Pater because he didn't know what how to do that. And Einar was like, oh, why are you not thanking him? You should thank someone when they give something to you. And he doesn't do that because obviously he's foreign to that. He doesn't know. And like I said, in a war, in a battlefield, in Ashalad's group, obviously it's always kill someone or be killed. In that type of situation, no one says thank you to you or sorry to you. So that all those things are like completely new to him. He has never done that. So that's why he was not able to thank Pater. However, in the end, now I'm realizing it, he thanked Einar, which means he's learning little by little, and he's gaining everything back again. And yeah, I just realized that. It took me a while to realize that the significance of the thank you in the end to Einar. Yeah, okay, there you go. Anyways, so yeah, that was a good episode. And yeah, we can see Thorfinn gaining something back again, maybe a little bit of will to live, keep living. And yeah, and he also has a good friend here. And yeah, let's see what happens. That was episode number 4 of Vinland Saga season 2. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to press the like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel or you haven't subscribed, comment down below anything you want to say, anything you want to let me know, and I'll check them out. And yeah, that is it. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next week with another episode of Vinland Saga. Until then, goodbye and have a nice day.